A few weeks later, he's still trying to get at me, and I'm not really entertaining him anymore. And that pissed him off, because once we were in our group chat, he was talking out of the side of his neck to me. So I put him on blast to all my friends about how he liked me. So there was this dude that I've known since high school. I'm friends with his siblings to this day, and I never really thought of him like a romantic potential, because me and him stayed like having back and forth disagreements. Long story short, he was effing annoying. But anyway, at the time I was in my early mid-20s, and I was freshly out of a 3-year toxic relationship, and was going on a binge with a handful of people to make myself feel better. We both shared the same friend group, so once everyone in our friend group found out I was single again, he slid into my DMs. I said, fuck it, I'll entertain him. He wanted to get a hotel, and I was like, okay, yes, very dumb on my end. So we get to the hotel, and he found his way there. He had no car, and we got settled. We got hungry, and where we lived, we weren't far from a Hooters. I had no problem with Hooters at all, but as the first date, I was like, eh. So the day goes on, he orders something expensive on the menu, and I got some wings. He kills his plate, and then tries to eat my wings. And I'm like, nah. So after we eat, the bill comes, and he asks how much the food was, and the bill was around $80. He looks at me and asks if I could pay the bill, and he'll pay me back once he gets paid. I asked him, why didn't he bring any money with him? And he said he used all his money on the hotel. So I felt bad and I paid it. He used all the money on the hotel and you felt bad? So I felt bad and I paid it. We leave, we go back to the hotel and smash? If disappointment was a person, it would have been me, because I was very much not into it. I got up and I showered immediately after, ready to leave out. He's sitting on the bed naked, talking to me, asking if I had a good time at least, and I'm lying to him, telling him yeah, because I don't want to hurt his feelings. This man gets up from the bed, and there was a straight doo-doo streak on the bed. What? Nah. I stared at him and was like, he looks down and covered it up. I stared at him and was like, and he looks down and covered it up, talking about, that's not the first time it's happened? What? Is this a child? I left immediately after. A few weeks later, he's still trying to get at me. This man is brave. Someone you just smashed witnessed your streak of shit under you on the bed, and you're still going after? Brave. Or just insane. A few weeks later, he's still trying to get at me, and I'm not really entertaining him anymore. And that pissed him off, because once we were in our group chat, he was talking out of the side of his neck to me. So I put him on blast to all my friends about how he left doo-doo streaks on the sheets just by sitting. I'm definitely disgusted with this one. Let's quickly recap. When you're high school friends you've known forever, you guys never have taken this romantic. You can have a 3-year toxic relationship, and you're like, you know what, fuck it, let's try something new. Cool. He then says he'll get a hotel, and you say, okay. You end up going for food, he orders what he wants, you order wings, and he eats all his food and asks for your wings. Then after when the bill comes, he says, I don't have any money, can you pay for it? I'll pay you back when I get paid. And you ask him, why don't you have any money? He said, he spent it all on the hotel. All of it. All his money. And you go, aw, I feel bad for him. So you go back to that same hotel and you fuck him. Then after you said it was terrible, so you try to leave, and he's just sitting on the edge of the bed naked. It's sad. And when he gets up, there's a shit streak on the bed, and he tries to cover it up when you acknowledge it. And not only does he cover it up, he says, this isn't the first time. So you essentially went on a date with your broke high school friend and fucked him with a dirty ass. Does it get worse than this? I don't know if there's anything worse than this. This is at the bottom. I must admit, this is low. I don't have anything. I think just repeating this out loud is enough. I created a dating card called the first. I can't even get through this right now. Why is his ass dirty?
Hey yo, what the heck is this? What in the world? Yo, this is nasty as a disgusting. Yo, first of all, to this woman, I'm sorry you had to deal with that. That's not acceptable. That's nasty. Second of all, to my mans here who's nonchalantly acting like this is alright, boy, you done effed up. How are you gonna reply and be like, this is not the first time it happened? So you literally have a habit of just sitting in the bed and leaving disgusting streaks on the sheets like that? This is so normal to you. So normal to the point that you don't even flinch. Man, oh man. Yo, to make matters worse, she ended up airing this out to the whole group of friends you guys share. Like, you crossed her to the point that she had to expose y'all like this. Damn, bro. And you have the audacity to still, like, reach out to her. Bro, I'd be embarrassed. If that was me, I'd be embarrassed as hell, man. Like, I don't know, man. This guy, how do you even show your face in front of her anymore? Like, you act like this is nothing. This is so normal to you. Damn. Well, I guess more of the story, you shouldn't be eating nasty ass food that's gonna make you unable to reach the toilet, eh? That's disgusting, bro. On her part, it's like, you know, that's a L. You took a big L. You slept with him. Why would you sleep with him? But I guess you didn't know. But the fact that you slept with him, now it's disgusting, because this is gonna be in your mind. These are the type of dude that you had this type of fun with under them sheets. Like, come on, this is a little this is a kid. I can't even stress it enough. Like, this dude can't even make it to the toilet, bro. I don't know, man. Like, he a grown-ass adult, but he's too lazy to even go to the toilet. Damn, disgusting. Yeah, good thing you left that hotel room. That's all I gotta say.
I caught my man cheating all because I wanted a Chipotle bowl, and that has turned me into the menace I am today. So basically, I walk into Chipotle, and then the girl serving me looks at me. She's like, oh my God, you're so pretty. And then her face registers to me immediately. I know her from my man's following. And now I want to know how she knows my man. So I do the first reasonable thing to, like, find out how she knows my man. And I was like, oh, let me get your Instagram. And so then she gives me her Instagram, and then I say my man's name. I was like, oh, how you know so-and-so? She goes, oh, that's my man. I said, oh, that's your man? Then she asked me, she was like, oh, how you know him? And I was like, oh, that's just my brother-in-law. Because, like, if I said that's my man too, what if she beat me up? I can't. Then this bitch looks me dead in my face and goes, oh, so we're family. I said, oh. And all I could do was look at this girl and, like, smile. Because deep down inside, I know I want to tweak. I know I want to cry. But I'm not about to cry in a Chipotle. Like, this is too much. And I'm butthurt because this is really my man. Like, we've been together for like a gazillion and 1 years. And ever since that day, I have just been pure evil, and I won't eat Chipotle. I have genuine PTSD.
What? I actually commend you for not starting ish. Because if this was any other woman, brother, you already know. You already know. They're jumping over that counter. They're throwing them Chipotle bowls on the floor. They're wrecking that little restaurant right there. They're going hands on. So good on you for holding your emotions. But yo, this is why I always tell my men, like, yo, these women nowadays, they're so tactful. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna find out. Look how she just played this woman. So damn.
Always the bitches that wants you first. I swear to God, these men probably goes to the same fucking academy for love bombing. Even the fucking bird agrees. Actually, I was the one that wasn't even into you. I was the one that did not want a relationship with you. I want nothing. You made me want you. Made me want you. You made me feel good being with you. And now you decide to leave? I already have abandonment issues. Why would you do that to me? I'm trying to be very positive. Okay, I try to be like, you know, maybe it's different this time. Maybe he's different. Even the bird agrees. Never. It's never different. Always trust your gut feeling. If your gut... Thank you. Just trust your fucking gut. Like that fucking bird said. Trust your fucking gut. Oh, I look like the crazy one who wants to communicate my feelings. Even though you were the one that was like, let's do this. What the fuck? This is why therapy happened. Because of the fuckers that wanted you first.
Hey, that bird is telling you to shut up. We don't want to hear it. You're annoying it. That bird trying to sleep. I don't know. That bird ain't agreeing with you at all, man. That bird trying to go to sleep. Ain't trying to listen to this BS. But yo, let me just say one thing to add on to this though. This is not just a guy thing. I think this goes on both ways. Women do this type of ish too, right? They ruin good dudes like that. You know, you got like a dude who's like, who meets a girl and then all of a sudden, you know, he's in love, you know, he's doing his best, giving her the world, and then she pulls the same trick. So you can't be one-sided and just blame the dudes.
I asked the girl to go out for a date. She said, I feel like I should know you a little bit more. Sweet cheeks, isn't that the whole point of a first date? You get to know me. Like, you guys are making it so tough for us. No bullshit. Like, we need to call time out here because I can't compete. I genuinely can't compete. I could put 2018 LeBron numbers up and still nowhere near the rim. That sounded a little bit weird. I don't even know where I was going with that. And when you think about it in a girl's perspective, they literally have nothing to lose. You get a free dinner. And then maybe me being a little bit awkward.
Shit my ex did and I still stayed. Oh my god. I saw a mutual film a video like this and I thought it was so funny. So I was like, why not do some trauma dumping for myself as well? First one is, This is so bad. Whenever we walked past someone who was slightly bigger or overweight, he would look at me and say, "Oh my god, did you see that?" Left me alone on my birthday party to go meet his other female friends at a different club. Would never pay for dates and would make me pay for it, and then I find out later that he was buying food for another girl behind my back. Would let me go to bed crying while he sleeps next to me. Would whisper to me that my friends were ugly. Whenever he did something wrong, he would bring up his past and his father and blame it on his father. Yeah. And he was shorter than me. That's the number one thing. He was shorter than me and I still stayed with him. That's fucking embarrassing. Like, pick a struggle. Either be broke or be short. Not both. Okay?
So he did all these things that, you know, you were still against and you still stuck around. What were you expecting? Did you think you could change him? Did you believe that maybe one day you're gonna wake up, he's gonna be a different man or what? I never understood these, bro. Like, you're dealing with a dude like this. First of all, he's not even a man. This is a child, bro. And second of all, he's over here using you to pay for his and he's out here spending on other women. Like, why are you even around? Like, why are you even dating him? Like, what did you see in him? What were you even gaining from this relationship?
Oh, you're handsome. I like chocolate. Delicious. Yeah.
Do you say this because I'm black?
Yeah. Me rice your chicken. Perfect. You open mine?
Oh my gosh!
Don't ever think you safe. Don't ever think you're safe. My girl and I work out at the same gym. We usually work out together, but I was sick, so I haven't been going with her, and then we just have different schedules. This dude come up to her when she's leaving the gym yesterday, and he says, "Oh, like, I'm assuming that guy you're always working out with, like, that's your boyfriend." Guilty as charged. So I'm a very friendly person. So I don't know the guy she's talking about, but I'm assuming maybe it's like one of my homies, like somebody that I've worked out with, or maybe I just know him. So she, you know, moves accordingly. She has a boyfriend. He's aware of this. She doesn't think anything of the conversation. So she's like, yeah, that's my boyfriend. Continues talking, whatever. He gonna finish the interaction by saying, "Oh, that's a shame because you're like really beautiful and I just wanted to talk to you." So you heard her say, I think he called me a bitch. I'm not sure, but I feel like he called me a bitch.
Hey, yo, this is for all the men out there. You guys gotta take this as notes, guys. You're never safe, no matter whom you're dating, whom you gave a ring to, whom you think you got locked down. You're never safe, all right? There's always gonna be dudes out there trying to test your relationship. Now, if you have a solid woman, bro, she gonna hold it down, bro. She gonna be like, "Yo, I'm off the market." She's not even gonna entertain it for a second longer. But then if you have that one woman, bro, she gonna keep talking to him, and then she gonna give out her number like it's candy, like, you know what I'm saying? She's not gonna say anything wrong with it. She's gonna think she's just being friendly, you know? So that's what I'm saying. Like, dudes are out here, though. Maybe even they've seen you and your girl. They know that y'all are together, but the one time you ain't there, they think like, "Yo, perfect. These men's out the seat. These men and her, they probably broke up. It's my chance to slide in," you know what I'm saying? So y'all ain't safe. You'll be careful out there, you know what I mean? You ain't safe from other dudes trying to snatch your woman, and you ain't safe from your woman staying loyal towards you, you know what I mean? So you gotta just live it one day at a time, boy. Anyways, yo, that's the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about this. Let's talk about the very first story, though. All right, about the dude that left that streak marks on the bed sheets. I'm gonna emphasize on that. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with that boy? Somebody tell me what's wrong with him. Yeah, leave down your opinions on that, and then yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next video. All right? Peace.